Hey guys, Coach Bill Sandillo coming to you from Chandler, Arizona, and for the next 15 minutes I'm going to be your personal hitting coach. And today we're going to talk about back, knee down. But before we do that, if you like these videos, if you like the content, like and subscribe, hit the notification button so you're not missing any videos. Okay, so let's talk about today, back, knee down, what it does, what it is, why do players do it. We'll get into that in a minute. Sit back and relax.
All right, guys, in this video, we're going to continue on with back, knee down. This is one of my students. He's one of my pro guys. And we're going to talk about why back, knee down and what it looks like. And we're going to look at two pitches here. So back, knee down is an adjustability move to the height of the ball. So what do I mean by that? So as we get into this swing, we're going to watch him get the foot down. Okay, so there's his launch position. He's in a great position to launch. Now, here's the thing. We look at knee high for anything in this area to drive. Okay, as good hitters, that's our area of attack. Okay, that's the area where, you know, our barrel can get on the ball. We can get into the zone. I mean, that's the area we're looking at, right? Any ball that's below our knees now, and I'm talking about below our knees, okay? You have to do what is called back, knee down. It's an adjustability move to the pitch. Now, what pitches am I talking about? I'm talking about the curveball, the sharp slider, or anything else that breaks low and away, okay? This does not pertain to the fastball. And let me clear those lines. This does not pertain to the fastball, okay? If you get a fastball in this area, you're not going back, knee down. Okay, everything we talk about in our swing, firm front side, staying back on the ball, that all applies. But you get a ball in this area here, and you're not going back, knee down, because your barrel will be able to reach this. Okay, so let me clear these lines. So as we roll through, first thing he notices is the ball is on this plane. Okay, this is definitely below. This is a slider down and away. We talk about adjustability. At this point, he's thinking fastball. All of a sudden, he recognizes it's a slider. So what does he do? Now, you'll watch from the hips to straight down. You watch that knee go straight down. So he gets to his connection point, and he's on his way down. So what does that do when you talk about getting that back knee down? What does that do for you? Well, it does two things. One, it keeps your top half the same. Two, it gets you on plane with that ball. Okay, so basically back, knee down keeps your top half the same while you're lowering your lower half to get on that swing plane below your knees. That was absolutely crushed. Let me clear these. Now, we're going to watch the next pitch. Okay? Next pitch. This is a fastball. He recognizes it's not a slider. It's a fastball. There you go. Here's that level it comes in at. All right? Fastball. In that area, which I told you before, is your connection point zone. You're not going to need your back, knee down in this zone. This is a fastball. He recognizes it's a fastball, does everything correctly. He's still driving with his legs. He's still driving his knees. He's firm on his front side and gets through. And look at how far his knee has gone down now. Everything is the same except the adjustability part. You use your legs for adjustability. You get your back, knee down for adjustability. That means curveball, slider, changeup, anything that's going to land out front that's going to try to fool you, use your lower half for adjustability.
All right, guys, so you just watched that video. We're back from the lab. Now we get a chance to get into our office and kind of explain this a little better. But we talk about adjustability on pitches that are off speed, that are pitches are sliders, changeups, anything that's below your knees, okay? You're going to see we talked about top half and lower half, okay? So top half and lower half, and if you subscribe to my videos, I have two videos online that talks about what's the responsibilities of each half. Now, the top half stays the same. Once you almost get the foot down and you're ready to launch and you're making a decision to swing, that's when, if somebody throws you an adjustability pitch like a slider, off speed, changeup, that's when you got to decide what is it, okay? And only then does your lower half come into play, okay? So your top half's going to stay the same. So you're thinking fastball, You realize it's a slider, so now your back knee is going to go down. So if you go online and Google Adrian Beltran or go to my Twitter, I posted a video on Adrian Beltran. In that video, it even states by the announcers, they say, this is all about adjustability. So it's about the curveballs, it's about the off speed, it's about adjustability. Same with back knee down. In any athlete that I've seen do it, it's about that adjustability pitch. So when you're getting your back knee down, you're changing your level, but you're not changing your top half. And that's the big difference. Your top half is gonna stay the same while your bottom half gets down to the level of the baseball, where it enters the hitting zone, okay? You wouldn't adjust, you wouldn't go back knee down on a pitch down the middle, although Adrian Beltran, a major leaguer, has done it very well, okay? But you would go back knee down on anything below the knees, and we do train that. So I often say that you have to train for some of these scenarios that you probably won't ever use. Very, very rarely will you use back knee down, but it's a case of when you launch the barrel and you notice it's an adjustability pitch and you have 2 strikes, then you're gonna get down there, you're able to drop that knee down, and you're able to hit through the ball like you normally would because your top half doesn't change. Just your bottom half adjusts to the level of the ball. Does that make sense? Okay, guys. If you like the video, subscribe. We got more to come this week, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great week.